Good evening, Vande Matram. Welcome all of you. Here we are to discuss on the art of living, जीने का शैली. So जीवन शैली का ऊपर हम we are going to have a brief discussion. थोड़ा सा आलोचना करने के लिए बैठे हैं अभी. So art of living, it depends. It varies from person to person. How really a man lives. What is the style of living? Art of living. When we talk of the art of the living, simultaneously another phase also we go through, that is the science of the living. So art of living, we are living on the surface, on the superficial manner, on the art on the top, on the outside. When we speak of the science of living, we go a little bit deep, little within. Anyway, here we are to discuss on the very surface matter on art of living. As everything, this is not art of living from Ravi Shankar. It is from the mother, as described by the mother, and we'll try to conclude with Sri Aurobindo's original writings, few messages from Sri Aurobindo. So, mother course, usually you are taught very few things. You are not taught even to sleep. So, mother course, usually you are taught very little, very few things. You are not even taught even to sleep. So how to sleep, how to eat, that is not that has not been taught to you. So people think that they have only to lie down in their bed. That is what people know. Lie down on their bed and they sleep. Then they sleep. That is what they take normally, because they know they are not even some to feed. You are giving some technique, table manner, how you have to learn, how you have to eat, how it is to be digested, when you have to take water, what will be the suitable manner of eating. So many ways you guide people, but definitely, mostly you are not taught how to sleep. Simply you go to a bed and then you lie on the bed and then you sleep. But this is not true. One must learn how to sleep as one must learn how to eat. It is not taught, but the thing is that technically it has got its own way, it has got its own aspect, it has got its own style. You must learn to sleep as one learns to eat, learn to do everything, do anything at all. So how you have been instructed, you have been apprenticed, you have been taught, you have been technically told to do all these things, like to eat, to do anything like that. You have to be very much aware how really you are going to sleep. But actually, instead of learning the thing, instead of getting taught, simply we lie on the bed and we sleep and feel that we are sleeping. And if one does not learn well, one does not does it badly, like this. We have known a bad workman quarrels with its tools. No, that's what. So if you are not properly trained, then how you will be able to carry out your everyday business? For that, actually, you must learn everything in your syllabus, in your campus, in your college, in your technical institute, or even physically, you are learning something of your own. After learning everything of your own, then you are going to have the brief practical work and the field work. So there actually there will not be much more wastage of material time and money. But like this also you are trained. If you are not trained, if you don't learn, then you will go badly. Or one takes years and years to learn how to do it. If you are not properly trained, you don't know how to do it. It may take you for hundreds of years even, but still years and years to learn how to do it. And during all these years, when it is badly done, all sorts of unpleasant things occur, unpleasant things, without getting proper training how to do it. You will do something that will create that will be erroneous, a loss of time, money, and the patience. It is lost, and finally you will not find the better output what really you are searching for. For that, actually, you must be trained in the school. You must learn, so that years of helplessness can be avoided. And it is only after suffering much, much mistake, making many mistakes, committing many stupidities, that gradually, when one is old and has white hair, one begins to know how to do something. What you just that phrase you have known, jaha na habo bala kale taha ki habo bachila bolo. Suppose you have not learned it and done it in the youth, then how can we be able to know it in the old age? Sometimes we feel that old age experience, old age goings, that is helpful for us. But the thing is that it is too old. That temperament is not there. That swiftness is not there. You have lost all these things. So, mother course again, I will try to do it. Suppose you have not properly trained, so it is taking years and years to learn how to do it. During all those years when it is badly done, thing is badly done, unpleasant things have happened. Then what happens really? It is only after suffering much suffering, that outputs are bad, suffering much suffering, making many mistakes. Third, committing many stupidities. Gradually, one is old and has white hair. One begins to know how to do something. Means whatever it was supposed to be done in the very raw youth, in the early youth, it is done only when you have gone old. Your hair is white. You have lost your temperament. Then only something is being done. And up to that, you don't have patience, no patience with you, nor the patience is with the company or the society to bear you. But if you, when you are quite small, that's what I told quite small raw youth at the very beginning. Your parents and those who look after you took trouble to teach you how to do what you do. If that guidance is there, that teaching is there, that actually that training is there, when you are at the very small period, very raw youth, that time that technique, that guidance, that training is there, then what really happens? You do it properly. It should be how it should be done. You are doing even with the very after learning at the very small age or very raw youth, that percentage of error, it is getting reduced. In the right way you do, without what how it must be done, you do that way in the right way, then it will help you to avoid all these mistakes you have to what you are committing through years. So little bit training, guidance, enlightenment, that will guide you like anything, so that you will never commit in error after after even for the years together. And that training is proper, that learning is proper and proper, that training is proper, that guidance is proper. If everything is proper, then very less errors you can find in your life. And not only to and not only do you make mistakes, but anybody tells you they are mistakes. So, and not only you may do mistakes, but not only that, without training, guidance and all, you make mistake, and everybody comment that you are making mistake. That is the problem with you. And so you are surprised that you fall ill, you are tired, don't know how to do what you want to do, and you have never been taught. Then that in many ways you lament, I have not learned. People are saying like this is this. My outfit is very poor. I am much more times I am committing errors. That lamenting, that disturbance, that harassment, that depression is there. So sometimes you fall ill out of your bad output. You feel fall ill. You are tired. You don't know how to do what you want to do. You want to do something, but how to do you don't know. Then of course later you can you feel that you are never being taught. In the latter phase of life you feel that way. So some children are not taught anything, and they need years and years and years, other course they need years and years and years to learn the simple things, even the most elementary thing. to be clean, that they don't know. Even I have seen some people from the very early period of their youth, of the childhood, they have gone as a mercenary. They have gone as a helper to serve the main mercenary mason, so and finally I have seen them even at the age when they have gone old, all their white that their hairs are seen white. Then also I have found them like the helper. They are moving. They have not been promoted because they did not have the interest. Even if they did not have the interest to know, to teach, to learn, to take guidance, and to progress, to prosper, to develop, nothing has been done. As usual, simply every day they keep doing and murmuring over something, and the same thing they keep repeating without adding a single piece of brick to the wall. Simply they are going and doing the helper work, nothing more. Years have been passed, years and years and years. Then mother quotes, to live in the right way is a difficult art. To live in the right way is a difficult art. And unless one begins to learn when it is young and to make an effort, one never knows it very well. So when you are raw, everything can be done. Once you are getting mature, once your things are your thought process, your bone, everything gets mature, then you will be having nothing to do, nothing to progress. When you are raw at the pulp condition, then only you can make body position, that pulp condition, you can be used for the construction of anything. So maybe an image, maybe for a picture, maybe for anything else. But when it is getting hardened, then very difficult. That is what the art of living. Try to learn beautifully and fantastically and in a proper manner when you are at the right small youth, raw youth, in the very small condition, when you are teeny, when you are in a very unpleasant position of your youth. Then what happens, mother quotes beautifully, simply, the art of keeping one's body in good health, what we have to really learn. To keep one's body in good health, one's mind in quiet and goodwill in every heart. How you have to really prepare yourself. You must know the art of living, like art of keeping one's body in good health. Body must be kept in good health. One's mind quiet, body must be kept in her good health, mind must be quiet, and a goodwill in the heart, things that are indispensable in order to live decently. In order to live decently, one must have the following things in the mind, body, and the heart. So what he has to do must learn something like art of keeping one's body in good health. Mind must be learned to keep quiet, and goodwill in the heart. These are the most required condition, most indispensable condition. Things which are indispensable in order to live decently. Then mother quotes, I don't know, I don't say in comfort, but actually decent. I don't say remarkably, it is only say decently. Mother quotes, you have to lead the decent life, not the gorgeous life, glorious life, spicy life. So not like this. Mother quotes, it is a decent life. I don't say it comfort. I don't say remarkably. I don't say. I say only it is decently. Well, I don't think there is many who can take care to teach this to their children. So when you build up your children, when you really you go and you try to build up your child, that guidance must be there. It is indispensable. You must try to please, you must be pleased to teach that how really he must live, what is the condition, what is the criteria. The necessarily he want to make any mistakes, because mistakes made on the path are often more instructive, that makes that mistakes made by turning aside from the path. So thing is that most of the time you make a mistake, you repent for it, so that you go away from the path. A mistake must always be acknowledged and corrected. Something, if it is coming, even after the training and the guidance, if something is there, it must be acknowledged and as well as it must be corrected. Then Sri Aurobindo quotes, if the central will is sincere, that sincerity is there. If your central will is sincere, each recognition of a mistake can become a stepping stone to a truer movement and a higher progress. So you must accomplish the thing. You must have a central, sincere will. Recognition of mistake must be a stepping stone. You will learn something. And the Rome was not built in a day. It takes time. With that time, you must be able to know. So finally, we are coming to the point. Living. So this, the secret of success in yoga is to regard it not only as one of the aims to be pursued in life, but also the whole life. Not only a single day process. When somebody feels satisfied, then the next step is towards the hell. I can remember one thing beautifully. It has been quoted. I have seen one. I'll give one example. Somebody came. He was actually one retired person. He came to a guru, one subguru, and asked the question. I walked throughout life. I have run like anything, but I could not get peace. Where am I wrong? I have done everything possible way I have done, but actually I could not succeed in life. What is the problem with me? Then this guru is giving one example. See, she say one guru was having two students, two disciples, and they completed of the exam, and finally they came for the final test. This guru told, and the test is very simple. You have to cross only 5 kilometers of distance. Your starting point is here. After 5 kilometers, our people are there. They will simply receive you, and finally, who will run fast. He will be faster because you are almost the same, equal. You are swift. You are non-beatable. Nobody can beat each other because you have been brought up in that way. So only 5 kilometers distance you have to cover, because not only once or twice, thousands of times you have covered that distance. But if it is the final exam, you go, and who will run fast, he will be marked as the winner. And started. It was found that after some times, Mr. A, the first one, reached the target, and then actually the second is not to be seen. It was actually embarrassing. Everybody was confused how it come. And it took around half an hour gone, 1 hour gone, 2 hour, 2 hours gone, many time lapsed, but actually this second guy is not coming, and there is somehow impatience. First time this man has reached the target, and he is claiming that I have stood fast. I have finished faster, so I will be declared as the winner. But thing is that by the instruction of the guru was decides wait until the second one is coming, and it was almost in the evening. The second one is coming, not as a running and all. He is simply jovially, joyfully he is coming and reaching the people gathering over there. So if there was an anxiety, curiosity, what made you all sort of this? You did not come, you did not run, never in the life you have been so much delayed. Only the distance is of 5 kilometers. How is it actually misled? Where you were? So this second man is asking, you do one thing. He has touched the path. You declare him as the winner because I have not. I was not in the race. Then okay, he is. It is sure. He has completed the route within a fraction, means within a some small period of time, stipulated time. So he is declared. But actually, we want to know where the mistake was. Actually, where you were from the morning you started, and in the evening you were coming. He told, see, throughout my life, I have worked like anything. The purpose was to win. I want to stand fast, not to, and to compete with my friend. But finally, it was the exam, and the before exam in the last night, I felt in my heart, I must enjoy life. I have run and run and run, but I have never enjoyed my life. So in this morning, with this final exam, my friend's objective was to stand fast, to become a winner. I let him to win. But my purpose was different. I wanted to enjoy life. these streams are on the way, these beautiful hills, this beautiful nature. I wanted to enjoy, so enjoyed, and I finally I had no interest to win. My interest was to enjoy the life, and I have enjoyed. Here I have come. He has completed. You declare him as the winner. Let him go and enjoy the life in that winning spirit. But I want to be very much confined to know the art of living. That's what I have decided, and this is the final goal. And everybody is ashamed of the meaning what really this man is actually speaking of. They could know how the life can be known, life can be carried out, and how you must be carrying forward your life, and you must decide the art of living that way. So the questioner who was there, he has asked the Guru. Guru explained, you have only run and run and run like the first one, and you have not enjoyed the second one, who actually left everything. He felt, I must know the art of living, and I must know how to run forward. That is the difference between you. Anyway, it will be very helpful to know you. Bande Mataram.